Welcome to Creative Minds Polymer Clay tutorial. This is MJ. Today we will be making this beautiful heart necklace. This necklace is made of polymer clay, wire, and chain. This piece is made 16 inches in length with a 2.5-inch extender chain. If you'd like to know how to make it, stay tuned. First, we will create the heart of the necklace. After conditioning your clay, roll it so that it tapers into the shape of the heart. Take care to smooth both sides and all the edges of the heart shape. We will be making our shapes between 1/4 and 1/2 inch thick. To create the top of the heart shape, use your needle tool or tool of your choice to create a division on the top portion. To finalize the heart shape, continue to smooth out any fingerprints. Roll gently if needed, using any tools that you may need, and smooth all surfaces and edges. Next, we will make the hole in the center of the heart. Be sure to smooth the edges of the hole that you've made so that everything remains nice and neat. Choose a tool and create texture on the heart's surface. I decided to create this texture on both sides of the heart. This will conclude the first portion of the creation of the heart prior to baking. Next, we will create the round bead portion of the necklace. First, create a ball of black clay that when flattened will be approximately the same diameter and thickness as the heart. Then compact it down as such. Form and smooth the bead and use a tool to create a hole in its center to make a donut shape. Continue to smooth the bead and the hole as appropriate. Next, use a sharp tool to create deep cut circles in the donut shape while continuing to smooth as you did with the heart. Now it's time to bake the 2 beads. Now it's time to paint our beads. We chose 3 rustic colors from our Luminance Neopaque starter set, and after a light sanding, we'll begin to paint. Begin by painting the sides of the heart. Have fun and indulge yourself in mixing the 3 rustic colors that you've chosen to give it a nice appearance. Allow the heart to dry and begin painting the round bead on the front and on the sides in the same way you did the heart. Now allow both beads to dry completely. We chose the Lumiere Halo Blue Gold acrylic paint for the top of the heart. This really accentuates the entire piece. Take care not to paint the sides of the heart that you have already painted, and paint the entire top. Allow everything to dry and prepare to use your brown or black bead. Gather all pieces together and lay them out in the way in which you'd like to wrap them. Next, we used 16 gauge dead soft copper wire, and we made a loop at the top, and we used the end to wrap several times around beneath the loop to secure. Feed the wire through the round bead and snip off any excess wire on the end in which you will attach your necklace chain. Then, wrap the wire on the other end around the bead several times. Then, on the other side of the bead, wrap the wire again several times around the bead. We will be using the wire to secure each bead together to make the necklace. You can follow our guide and our way of wrapping the necklace if you'd like, but if you'd prefer to wrap it in a different way, feel free to have fun and wrap the necklace the way you'd like. Using your chain nose pliers, loosen one of the wraps so that you may take the end of the wire and pull it through to secure tightly. Next, slide the heart onto the wire and begin wrapping the wire around the heart. At first, wrap at least 3 times on the side next to the round bead. Once you're finished with that side of the heart, wrap the end of the wire a few times around one of the wires in between the heart and the round bead. Snip off and tuck in any sharp edges. You will want to take the time using your chain nose pliers to ensure the wraps are neat and secure. Now that that is complete, we will cut a length of more wire and add the chunky bead. Keep in mind we have a tutorial of how to make your own chunky bead with liquid polymer clay. Using your round nose pliers, make a loop just as you did in the beginning with the round bead. After deciding which way to display your bead, slide the wire through the bead, leaving the loop on the outside of the bead where we will connect the chain. Pass the bead through the hole of the heart from underneath it and begin making wraps round the wire between them. Once you have finished wrapping several times, trim the wire if needed and carefully tuck any wire ends. And finally, the assembly. We chose an antique copper chain and jump rings to finish the necklace, along with a feather toggle piece to display from the back of the neck. We began making a 2.5-inch extender chain link by link. The antique copper chain has been sized to 8 inches for each side of the piece. Next, we add a jump ring to each side of the piece, and then we attach the 8 inches of antique copper chain to both sides. After adding a jump ring to both sides of the end of the chains, we attach the extender chain to one side of the necklace and added the feather, which is optional. Lastly, we add a mobster clasp to the other side to finish the necklace. Glazing this piece is optional. We chose to glaze the pieces with varathane triple thick before adding the wire and chain. This step is up to you. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please hit that like button to let us know, and please subscribe so we continue making video tutorials for you. Leave any comments or suggestions below. We'd love to hear your feedback. If you make this piece, post a pic for us to see. We'd love that. Don't forget to visit the best store online for polymer clay and mixed media supplies at polyclayplay.com. And as always, have a great day and be blessed. See you next time. Ciao.